Hi, David Wallimann here. Thank you so much for joining me for today's episode, in which I'm going to take 3 questions that you guys have asked in the last few weeks, and I'm going to answer them. If you have any new questions, leave them below. I'll make sure to pick some and answer them in a future episode. Also, I just wanted to address a quick question / comment that I've had in the last couple weeks, really. You most likely, if you're a follower of this channel, noticed that the schedule is a little off track, and that's because I took the decision to take a break from really rigorous scheduled videos because I was feeling uninspired, and I felt that if I pushed it too much, I would lack the desire to make these videos, and then in the end, it's not serving anyone. It's not fun. It's not serving you guys. So that doesn't mean that I'm stopping. It just means that I'm going to make a video whenever I feel like it. And today I felt like making this video. And that also explains why in the past week or so, I kind of experimented with more live events here on this channel, which are really fun to do and very simple to do. And that takes away a lot of the things that I was getting a little frustrated with because I've been doing it for so long. I've been doing videos like this for rigorously for the last 8 years or so. I've had the channel for 10 years, but for the last 8 years, it's been very scheduled and I needed a break. So that's why you had more live events. If you don't like them, just don't watch them. Okay, so today I'm going to take 3 questions, and thanks for asking them. Let's get started. Question number 1 is from Fantastic Vanpage. Here's the question. What modes do you personally feel work great together? Thank you for asking the question. Before I answer, I want to solidify the knowledge, or just tell people the knowledge that modes and positions are very different things. The confusing thing is that on guitar, a position or a slice of the fretboard, although it is meant to help you memorize that fretboard, these positions are named as Ionian position, Dorian position, Phrygian position, and that's confusing because those words, those names, also refer to keys. And it's not the position you're playing in that influences the color or the key of the song. It's not that at all. It doesn't matter which position, which area of the fretboard you're playing in, because in essence, you're playing the same exact notes, just arranged in a different zone of the fretboard. And what determines the key or the scale is the chord you're playing over, or the chords you're playing over. That's what really tells you which mode to use. It's not the position that you're playing in. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. That being said, which modes go well together? Well, it kind of depends, but now that you understand that it's the chord progression that gives you the mode, while as a player you don't have much liberty as which mode to use. You have the liberty as to which position you want to use, but not the color or the key. But typically when I talk about modes and when I teach players how to use them, I kind of like to pair them as follow. I like to pair the Dorian and the Mixolydian together, because stylistically they'll work on the same kind of, generally speaking, on the same kind of type of music. Funk, blues, rock, Dorian, Mixolydian. The Dorian is a minor mode, it has a minor third. The Mixolydian is a major mode, it has a major third, but they kind of go together, I think, in terms of style. And then I'd probably pair the Ionian with the Aeolian. Ionian is a major mode, it's the major mode, and Aeolian is the natural minor scale, and they kind of go together stylistically. More of a classical feel, more of a stable feel. So those two go together, and then I would probably pair the Phrygian and the Lydian. They're a little more exotic, a little more open, a little more dreamy. Again, the Phrygian is minor, the Lydian is major, but I like to pair them like that. And the Locrian is just weird. But that's kind of how I would pair those together. I hope that answered your question. The next question is from Fuel to Obsessions. How to play faster guitar solos? Good question too. I feel that I don't necessarily have speed, but I think I know how to get there. I just need to spend more time doing it. So hopefully you'll be able to find the time to do it more than I have in the past. I think in order to play fast, a lot of players will tell you you got to play slow, and yes, but not just for the sake of playing slow. A lot of teachers say just play slow, you'll play fast, but they forget a main part, and that's analyzing what you're playing. You're playing slow so that you can analyze specific things in your lick or whatever you're playing so that it can be made way easier so that you can play it fast. Let me give you an example. I'll give you a close-up on the guitar and I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, let's say that we want to play this descending scale, alternate picking, and we want to clean it up. We want to go faster, cleaner, so that everything is in place. Well, I don't think that this was very clean, so that prevents me to go faster, because if it sounds a little sloppy, that means that that's going to affect my mental concentration, and it's almost as if I hear that it's sloppy, I've got a part of my brain that's telling my fingers that if you go fast, it's going to be even sloppier. It's not going to work, and that's preventing me to advance confidently. So it's a confidence dampener type of thing. So I'm going to really slow it down so that I can see exactly what I'm doing and try to pinpoint what the problem is. In this case, I know myself, I know my technique, and I know that the problem is inconsistency, in the sense that one string starts with a down pick, down, up, and the next one is up. So down, up, up. That's kind of difficult for me, because I've got to make more of a movement to alternate between strings. So I'm just going to isolate the problem and just work on something like this maybe. Really slow, and to have a good, almost a mental visualization of the movement that is required here. And then maybe add the full next string. And if it's still sloppy, I will slow it down. But isolating the problem and gradually adding a few more notes still sloppy, so I would have to spend a longer time on that. But working slowly is going to help you dissect what's going on and really pinpoint the problem and just work on that over and over so that that movement is very comfortable. It might take an hour, it might take 2, but that's what I would do. And I'm actually going to work on that, and I'll come back to you to show you where I'm at with this descending technique. And finally, the third question is from George Merink. Thank you, George, for asking this. Some time ago, you made a video on church modes, and my question is, are you planning on doing a video specifically on minor modes? Not necessarily on their creation, but how to use them and where to use them. And that's a good topic. I will add it. I probably made a video on that already in the past, but looking back, I've got 1,080 so videos, so it's kind of hard to pinpoint. But I'll add that to the list. And what I'd suggest is, even though you might not like the approach because it's a little mathematical, I think it's very important to really understand the formula of these modes, because that's what will differentiate one from the other. And know from the formulas, you'll be able to pinpoint the characteristic note or notes that make a mode really stand out from the others. And that, once you have that note, you'll be able to work on hearing that interval, that interval that makes it what that mode is. And if you train your ear to recognize that, you'll start hearing it in songs that you're listening to. And that's a cool feeling when you're listening to a song and you feel that sounds very Phrygian. Then you go back home, you try it on your guitar, and you're right. It takes faster than you might think. But that's what I would do. But I'll definitely add that topic to the list. I think it's a great suggestion, and I'll work on something like that. Thank you, everyone, for asking your questions. If you have any more, leave those questions below, And thank you so much for watching my videos. I've got a lot more, so just watch them if you like them, and share them around if you do. Thank you very much for your support, everyone. I'll see you very soon. And by the way, before I go, I did film a new guitar masterclass. Remember, we used to have masterclass sessions every Monday? Well, I'm not saying that those are coming back, but I'm saying that I'm going to film one when I feel like filming one, and I have. I just need to edit it, and I will upload it really soon on the channel. It'll be there. Watch for that one, and in the meantime, watch the others too. I'll see you next time. Salut.